just want to show new users of the Revit interface of the Revit software how to go about might how to go about the Revit software. When you open the Revit, whichever version you've got, I use the Revit 2020. This interface is what you will be welcomed with. Though none of this will show up, there will be a few, I think, residential, school, some models will be shown here. These here are not the default models that will show, but you don't have to bother about that. You just have to click on open, click on new actually. You choose the template you want to go for. I use architecture template. Wait for it to open, and this is what you've got. We'll let it load up. Well, this is the opening phase of every interface, every Revit interface. Sometime when you open, this project browser might be missing, but most definitely all the times this property browser will be here. It can also be removed, but we'll come back to that. So these are the architectural tab. This is a structure, steel, systems, all has their own functions actually. So we'll come back, we'll do as much as we can in this opening video. Here in the architecture tab, these are basic of the things you need. This is your drafting sheet, this is your drafting page. So you can click on the walls. Yep. You click on wall, then you select whichever wall you need. Select whichever wall you need. This is generate 250, 150. 150 is 6 inches. Yeah, 6 inches wall. Normally most persons use 9 inches for the walls, so you can make an edit to this. Let's say we chose generic to 250. We'll come this way. You can either duplicate it, duplicate, change it to 225. That's 9 inches block. Then you edit and you just change it here 225. Click on OK, and you are good. There you have your 225 wall. If you want to check it, you click on the wall and check the dimension. You click on this guy here. That's just like a temporary dimension. You can see 225. Well, how I got that cancel, I just right clicked and right clicked and cancel. So that's that for walls. This is your doors. These are the basic doors you'll be given. Then if you need more, I think you have your Revit family. You click on load family. Click on this preview. US Imperial. You scroll down, select doors, have all kinds of doors. These are the basic doors, residential. Go back. Well, most of the doors you need are here. These are hardwares, probably your handles, your lock, whatever. No, I didn't mean to choose that. I didn't mean to choose that, but that's okay. Um, okay, we'll come to the windows also. The same thing, you need a window. You go to your load page and get a window. These are components. If you are to place a component, or yeah, let's choose place a component. Some components have been loaded from this load family. RPC, these are trees. Metal, this for a shower, I guess. MC termination, rectangular wood, Japanese, birch, packing space, desk. You can add other materials here. Um, or also you can model in place, but we'll not go to that model in place for now. This is your roof. That's for when you are done with your building. Ceiling, floor, curtain, mullions. But at this at this stage, you can draft out a floor plan. You can draft out a floor plan. You just stairs, railing, ramp, everything you need. Okay, let's say we want to just make a small plan here. Should we? No, we shouldn't. Step by step. Okay, model lines. Model text is where you need to label something. A model line, probably you need to mark out, you want to move some object, but you can't seem to pick an end to it. You just click on this model line, you draw it, you place it along the line with that object and copy it together, or yes, you copy it together and group it. Let me do let me do that. Yep. So yep, we join. No, we group it actually. Create assembly, create group one. So when you want to move it with something now, you click on this and you click on that line. See, it's choosing the line. You can, this is a word, that's why it's choosing each face separately. If it was something that needed moving, that's what it would need. Where am I? Go back to this place. Let's assume there was no property browser. So you come to your view. View is along this top bar here, this task bars on top. You click on your user interface, click on properties, that's it. Then go back, click on your project browser. This project browser shows you your levels, shows you elevations, plans for schedules. That's probably one schedules. When I say schedules, you want to make takeoff sheet, you want to make count, is it count? Yes, block count, number of walls, whichever. For legends, this is like listing out, it's almost a kind of schedule actually. List out your um, windows, your doors, and you start labeling them in each project you do. Families can be grouped. Group, we just did a group of model line and this wall. Well, sheets, these are when you are done with your project, you create a sheet. Okay, let's come to this property panel. The scale you can see here is in 1:100. You could change it, 1:50, 1:, whatever. But we'll leave it at this because this is what we work with. Your display is a normal. This display, normal, half tone, do not display. Okay, this detail level can be also seen here. This is it. You see it's in course. You can change it to fine. Um, Visibility. These ones you might not necessarily use this because of what was it called? It's it deals with just some few families I would say, because there are some, probably those of you that use cracked. Am I supposed to say that? Those of you that use crack, well, that might come in handy when you feel like there are some characters you that are supposed, like in trees, RPC families, that are supposed to be shown and you're not shown, and that's why you come to visibility graphics. You go and look for it. I've not chosen any family now. Any yes family. So you look for it. Check. See, all of my stuff are, all of them are except topography. I'm not working now. All of them are checked. So this is where you make a change to all of that. Then this will come to the structure tab, beams and columns. When you click on this beam, most of the time, many a time, it will give you just this metal flank. But you could go to your, you could change it. Click on insert. Let me go back. This is what I just did. Let's check. Okay, let's choose one of them. Let me change the level this thing is to level 2. Okay, level 1. Let's leave it there. Okay, so this is the beam we chose. So this guy now will click on insert, load the model, load family actually, preview, structural columns, concrete. No, not columns. We don't need columns. We need the beams actually. Structural framing is concrete. Let's use this concrete rectangular. So this guy now, we can change this guy. Come here, it has been inserted, so you'll find it here. You can change it to concrete. And there you have it. That's concrete instead of this normal metal flank. Structure. Okay. This wall, you can find it in the architecture column. Column. Yeah. That's your, what you call your pillar. The beam is what you call your lintel or whatever you want to call it. These are floors. Trusses. These are for roofing. Braces also for roofing. Beam system. Probably you are making an open structure. Let's say an outdoor parking for multiple vehicles. This might be necessary. Connections, these are connections of various, of all these metal flanks and metal beams and columns actually. Isolated walls, these are for foundations. Most of these are foundations. This is when you want to go real into detailed structural drawing. But for architecture student, let's go back. We have done property panels. Okay, as you can see, my Revit is in millimeters. You might want to change. You might want to change it to what's it called? Maybe feet, meters, cubic inches, whatever degrees. You just type UN on your keyboard, and to open this tab, you click on length, click on this for this unit, whatever is there. Mine is in millimeter already, so you can change it: meters, centimeters, decimeters, meters, fractional inches, decimal inches, feet. Okay, let's use feet and fractional inches. Can you see it has been turned to feet? But we'll go back. I need it in millimeter. That's what I work with. Yep, millimeters. Um, Annotate. Align. These are for details, most especially. Yeah, details. Cloud insulations. Yeah, these are for details most of the time. Um, Manage tab. You come here for making a change in materials most of the time. You want to set something. So I've not really done any work here. We'll visit all of this one. I've seen these are additional Revit stuff you download online. My blocks is not working, but I use Enscape. So this just for additional materials. Do I go to modify? Modify. Okay, let's go to my massing site. Here you want to create site plan. You click on topo. You choose points on your map. Okay, let's click on site because it's still on this wall. Yep. Hold on, let's do that again. Okay, topo. Yep. You click on yep. If you click on 3D, you can see it as a site has been created. Yeah, though I have not checked it. I haven't checked it. I mean, as sites, okay, it was here. That's it. We've created a site. You can also edit surface. You can then come here and put a building pad or whatever you want to do. That's after you created your site. Come back here, you choose parking spots, you choose to split the surface. All this will be visited, actually will be visited. Okay, I've taught you how to bring back this guy. There is room separators. Okay. Let's not forget this. These are labels we've created. We want to know, did I say no? We want to learn how to create more labels. This is the level. Oh shit, you click on this. This is in the architecture homepage. This is in the architecture homepage. You come to the end here, click on level. Yep, you can determine your height of your depth, height of DPC and your first floor, second floor, whichever level from here. Then let's go back. Okay, let's lift up grid lines. Oh shit. Click on grid lines here. Yeah. And that's that for this video.